Yes guys, this is Niddy Lads and welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is another guys and tips video. We're going to be playing on the game mode Hardpoint and concentrating on the map Metro. Now this is the kind of class that I like to be running whilst I'm playing on this particular map. Is the m.a.t.r, Reflex, Quick Draw and also Rapid Fire. Sticking on the RK5 as well. No lethals, no tacticals, but then we are going to be running with Flat Jacket, Fast Hands, Awareness and Dead Silence. And we're going to be using the Specialist Outrider along with Vision Pulse. So let's just quickly have a look now at the actual hardpoint rotations on Metro. And with this map, it's pretty much a mirror image of either side. So it doesn't matter which side you actually spawn from or start from. Pretty much the basics are always going to be the same. So as you can see, the first one is in the center there. Then the second one's up there near the water. The third one's underneath in that little tunnel bit. And number 4 is in that little small room. So let's just jump into the gameplay, guys. And when you're actually spawning on this particular side or on the either side, now the first thing that most people do is go charging straight away through this particular doorway. Now when you come through this way, everybody's going to be looking at the whole of the enemy team is going to be there. They're all going to be aiming down the sight, so you can pretty much either get a good couple of shots off or you can be caught out. So I don't particularly like actually going this particular way. So what I tend to do is either come through this kind of direction. Now once you come down into the particular tracks, you've got that nice little side angle view. Now you can see people down this kind of tracks hiding out, and that way also you can see down into that little alleyway and also into the room. So anyone who's trying to head glitch over the bins or anything else like that, you're easily going to be able to take them out. Now once you've taken out a couple of enemies, especially if your teammates are on the hard point, what you're going to find now is that all the enemy team are going to know that everybody's looking into that particular room. What they're going to try and do is flank into here. So either you can hang around into this little bit, wait for people, use your awareness, hear people come jumping through trying to flank, or you can hide down in that particular train tracks and straight away people start jumping in, you can take them out straight away. Or you can actually go this kind of way if you wanted to. This way is not quite as good as the other way, I don't particularly feel. It's going to give you some nice lines of sights down these tracks, but on your left hand side it does blindside you just a little bit. Now you can see into the rooms okay, but if people are coming around up behind that little partition wall, you're not going to see them quite as well. So it's a little bit more of a riskier kind of maneuver. But once we take these enemies out, now we can push into the spawns and we can let them come to us and start taking them out. If you don't want to do it this kind of way, you can drop back and drop straight away onto rotation number 2 and just sit on the hard point straight away. But what I'm going to be trying to do now is I know that my teammates, are actually playing the objective. They're sitting on there, so there's no point me just charging into there. What I want to do is try and cover their back, try and cover where the actual spawns are. Now I know that they're being spawned over on the other side, so what we're going to do now is just wait for this guy to actually pop his head out. As soon as he does, I'm going to take him out straight away. That's the first guy down. Now what I'm going to do is just flank around here, use my m.a.t.r to the best of its ability at longer ranges, let my mates push onto that particular hard point. I don't want to go dying already. I'm getting up towards near my talent stuff, so if I can control this kind of area, what I'm going to do now is stop people from flanking around, because as soon as we're covering that area, if everyone's all facing the same kind of way, if people come flanking around, you're going to be pretty much destined to die. Now I know that a few of my teammates are starting to lose the battle, so I'm going to try and push the hard point just a little bit more, but I don't need to be doing it now. There's plenty of teammates going around there. So now what we're going to be doing is worrying about where the next hard point is. And as we know, the hard point number 3 is going to be in that little tunnel bit underneath. Now the reason that I'm actually flanking around this kind of area is because this is exactly where they're going to be being spawned. Now the idea now is to give them something else to be thinking about. Now I can take out multiple enemies here, and the reason for that now is what they're going to be doing is they're going to be concentrating on me. Now this is going to give hopefully my teammates the opportunity to be getting onto that hard point and to be then trying to capture it. Now I can see that my teammates aren't managing to actually capture the hard point, so I'm going to try and push it myself because we don't want them actually getting back into the game. I've tried and covered the spawn points, given them something else to think about, but they've been respawned up on the other side. So I'm going to jump in here now, try and take this enemy out. I know exactly where he is, but the mate comes in and takes him out anyway, and we managed to capture the hard point. Now the idea is just to be controlling it. My teammates on the mini-map, as you can see, are coming up from behind me, so I know the enemies now are going to be facing in that kind of direction. Try taking this guy out, completely missed my shot here, but I haven't got much ammo now, so what I'm going to do is going to drop back in and going to pick up a weapon. As soon as I've actually collected that weapon, now it's going to be time to make a move. We've only got about 16 seconds left on this hard point. None of my teammates here are actually making the move to rotation number 4, so some of us now need to be dropping off, get around to rotation number 4, and then trying to control the next hard point. Now once we actually get here, guys, now a few of my teammates have been killed, have been spawning up into this little location. Now one of my teammates has jumped onto the hard point, sitting there. There's no point me just jumping in there. It's a tiny little room. People could come charging in there at flashbangs, grenades, whatnot else. So what we're going to do now is we're going to circle around and we're going to stop the enemies actually getting anywhere near it, because now we're up into their spawn. Now this is where the vision pulse does work pretty well. Okay, we only locate one person, but because there's a UAV up in the air, we know exactly where they're coming from. So I can come around here, take that first enemy out, wait for these guys to get a little bit closer, pop out, take out the next 2 people. Now we've got the h.a.t.r. As soon as we get that up into the air, now we're going to know exactly where people are going to be coming from. I can activate my talent and then just go on even more of a tear. And then from this onwards, it's just basically now just trying to control exactly where people are coming from. And with my teammates now charging after the people lit up by the h.a.t.r, I know straight away now the spawns are going to be moved onto the other side. So I'm now going to drop straight back into this kind of area, kill a few people, get my r.a.p.s, and away I go. And not long after this, everyone was rage quitting, and we just went on to absolutely dominate the game. So I hope you found this guiding tips video useful. I hope you try and take some of these tactics in to the next time you're playing Hardpoint on Metro. This does work extremely well. But anyway, guys, leave any comments in the section down below. It'd be absolutely amazing to hear from you. But coming up on my screen now is my subscribe button. Make sure you're jumping on that. And guys, if you could drop a like on this video and support my channel, it'd be even better. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.